So we will start our forum, our 3 days meeting, from speaking and thinking about the management styles of NGOs, of non-governmental organization. And I will show you some slides. I will show you some, share with you some information, mostly based on the Polish experience, which I hope it's close to the Ukrainian one. Starting from the understanding of NGOs. What does it mean, non-governmental organization? How we understand that? This is an independent from government. So it's the organization which based on citizens, which is not established by government, and it's not under the influence of government, both on the national level, but also on the local level. This is quite important because one of the role of non-governmental organization is to observe and evaluate, sometimes criticize the governmental activities, the governmental decision. So that's the reason why they should be at least, or try to be, they should be independent from the government. They are not for profit, let's say, so they cannot work for income, or if they have the income should be given to the social activities, or should be spent in the social purpose. The NGO, non-governmental organization, it's also registered, so it has the legal entity, and they have common, or the organization has the aim, but why it was established. Usually, we establish the foundation or the association with the organization because we want to make some change. We see the problem, we see the situation in the society or in the world or in the country, and we would like to change that. And usually this is the reason why the organization is established. I say usually because it's not this meeting that the organization has the aim why it was established and why people are working on it, and and they know which result they would like to achieve through the several project activities. Non-governmental organization in English very often are also named as CSO, so civil society organization, which is positive, not in the contrary to government, but in the way that they based on citizens. And what is important also to remember is that there is no the same organization. Each organization is individual. Each organization is different. It's unusual, let's say, because of the aim, because of the people, because of the area of working, also because of the activities which are implemented. And what we will speak today about. We would like to speak a bit more about the way how we can manage our organization, or the style in which we can manage our organization. For that, we will think how we understand management. Then we will define the factors which influence to management. We will speak very shortly about the team and the leader. Then we will get to know, based on the Polish experience, how are the most common, let's say it's not important, but let's say the most common management styles in the Polish NGOs. And then we will speak also about the good practices from Poland and from Germany, how the management looks like in Poland and in Germany, and how it influenced to our projects, but also to international cooperation. Is it okay for you? So starting in the beginning, I would like to ask you, oh, thank you, Natalia. I would like to ask you to think, what does it mean, management? For you, what is your association when you are hearing the word management, especially when it's about the NGOs, non-governmental organization? And I would like to introduce you, Menti. Maybe you know it already. So in the chat, I send you a link. The link it's very easy. It's www.menti.com. When you will press the link, you will go to the website, and then there will be a question about the code. So as you see here, the code is 482872. Are you in? For 82872. And I would like to ask you to write there 3-word associate with management for you. So it's like the shower of idea online. We will make it now. So when you go there, you will see 3. You should see, because I don't see that actually. You should
I'll comment this once again, like in this chat in Ukrainian, just to make sure everyone understands, just like to double the information. У чаті зараз є посилання. Якщо ви його відкриєте, вам потрібно буде записати код 482872 і написати 3 асоціації слов. Я бачу, що вони вже з'являються. Що у вас, які асоціації з'являються зі словом, поняттям менеджмент? Так, дякую.
О, вже 2 особи. 4. You can, yeah, you can also write English, Piotr and Igor. We have управління, команда, leadership, responsibility. I'm really sorry that I will mix the languages, but like to translate from Ukrainian to English, yeah. Команда будування, team building. Управління, команда. Час для відпочинку. Time for rest. Team building. We can wait like 1 more minute if there is anyone else who would like to share with us.
Якими ви захочете поділитися з нами про 3 асоціації?
To the word management, when it's about the NGO, non-governmental organization, as we see, the most popular is управління. As I understand, it's management. Yeah, Arthur? And
Yes,
then we have team,
Це команда.
the команда. We have leadership, we have facilitation, responsibility, networking, vision, process, руководство. It's like
In Ukrainian, it is керівництво, it's like a board.
Okay. So the board, просування.
I would say lobbying.
Lobbying.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know that word. Then we have aim, time for rest, team building, управління, management, structure, projects, leadership, and керівництво. It's like the leadership, let's say, again, management. Thank you very much for sharing that with us. So as we see, there is many things connected with management. Also, when we are speaking about non-governmental organization, and we have to be aware, or I think we are, all of us are aware, that there is no one perfect, one good definition of management. There is many definitions, depend on the science, depend on the person who created, starting from like very poetic one, that management is the art of dealing with something and with someone, finishing on very practical one, which says that management is the series of steps we have to take to achieve some goal. I would say that the most popular one is the definition which say that management is the process consists of 4 steps. The first step is planning, when we have to plan something as a part of the management. Then is organization or organizing, when from planning we are making some structures and define some steps, practical steps, how to organize, how we will implement our plans. Then we have leading or implementing, when it's the time for practical work. And then is evaluation or controlling. So we have to also evaluate, and we have to also control if we are going in the good direction, if we are working according to our plan, according to our strategy, which we defined in the second step when we organized the things. So this is how it looks in theory. And management, when we are speaking about management, very often, at least it's my, let's say, experience, when it's about management, we are thinking about the business companies, or we are thinking about the governmental institution, like the big structures, the big organizations with a lot of people there which need management to achieve the goal. But when we will look at the organization, the non-governmental organization or non-profit organization, we will see that actually we manage the organization, or we are in the process of management from the beginning, from the first steps, when we created the vision and the mission of our organization. As I said in the beginning, each organization is created to answer the needs which are defined and chosen. So we have to, in the first beginning, when we start to think about the organization, we are thinking about the vision. So what is our vision of the society? How we would like to see the society in a few years, let's say, when we will answer or when we will find the solution of the defined or identified problem. How the society, how our city, how the world should look like. Then we defined the mission of the organization. So actually, what we would like to do, what we would like to do to achieve that, or to be the part of the vision. Yes, we will share the presentation with you. You don't have to like write it or print screen, make the print screens. How we will contribute to achieve this vision, this stage of the society which we would like to see. And this vision and mission, let's say, this is nothing else as planning the activity. So we're starting the organization for planning which change we would like to we would like to be a part. Then we defined the objectives. So we have the vision, we have the mission, but then how exactly we would like to do that? Which objectives we would like to achieve? How we will implement that? How we will go to that point? Which small steps, which small changes we would like to do on the way? And this is how we will organize that. This is also the time when we organize the team, when we organize the people working with us. And this is the second step of organizing the things. Then usually each organization work based on projects. And when I say project, does it mean that it have to be project founded by external sources? It can be our own project based on voluntary work. It can be the project based of own founding. So let's say that project, in my understanding for that presentation, is each activity which we implement in the organization, which has defined aims, which has defined results, target group, and the activities on it. And the project, it's the step when we implement or when we're leading the activities. And we also have the control, and we have to evaluate and control what we are doing. And in NGOs, we have, except of board, usually the control institution or the control group. Is it working in Ukrainian organization as well?
Not in all of them, but usually there is.
Yeah, thank you. So it's the same as in Poland. It's not obligatory, but in many organizations we have this group of people who control the board, who control the teams, who control not the daily work, but who control if the aim of the whole organization is achieved by the activities, or if the activities are implemented correctly and the activities leads to the aim which we would like to achieve. So I show that, and speak about that to show that leading NGO or establishing NGO is nothing else as starting the management process. And then when we work on it, we manage it all the time. And we are in the process of management, organizing the things. And if we agree, then we can say that we need management to achieve the goals on time, to keep the stability or take care about the stability and grow our organization, but also to have the change and the possibility of development of the organization, to don't stay on the same point for the long time, but also to take care about efficiency and effectiveness of our activities. So we need management for the good work. We need management to achieve the mission which we have in the beginning when we established the organization. And as there is many types of or many styles of management of organization in business or in the private sector, then it's not so obvious when it's about the non-governmental organization, because I would say that the way of working in the private sector, like in a business or governmental institution, it's a bit different from the one which we know from NGOs. And based on the research made by Polish Association Klon Jawor, which aims to support the Polish NGOs. This is still the same slide. I will share the screen again because something happened with the presentation and I cannot change the slide. So now maybe it's the time for questions, if you have any.
Maybe you can use the arrows of your laptop, like to.
No, I try. Okay, let's try. Yeah, you see now. Okay. This is next slide. I hope it will work. The styles of NGO management. So based on the research, we can look or take a look for the NGOs through two factors, two aspects. The one is the responsibility, I would say so. So in the meaning, who has the responsibility for the NGOs, the leader or the team? Because it can be the NGO which is based on leader, or then can be the NGO based on the teamwork. And the second factor, which can define our organization, or generally the NGOs, it's the structure. If the structure is working or not working, is important or it's not important. And what do I mean? What do we mean when we say about the team? The team is the group of people who stay in some relationships between each other, and which have the common goal which they want to achieve. And in the case of non-governmental organization, in case of NGOs, we have the people which are working on it. We have people who established it. We have the board. We have volunteers. Maybe they work every day with us. Maybe they work only from time to time with us. maybe they join only for some events or few hours in the week. Nevertheless, they also are the part of the team. Then we have also external experts, the people who helped us to implement some activities, the people who join us if it's necessary, but they can also be considered as a team, as a members of team. And it's also said that the team consists 3 to 8 people, like the effective team, 3 to 8 people. Then if we have more, it's naturally that some sub-teams will be created. And people will be split into smaller groups. Okay. I try to think. I'm really sorry for that, but I don't know why. Something happened that I cannot.
Maybe just use the escape button and like.
I cannot change the slide. Yeah. So it was about the team. What does it mean, and why we need, and what does it mean that the team is efficient? That usually we say that usually to have a team we have to have common goal, and in the organization as well we are working with people who has common goal, common aim, and would be perfect if we share the same value as well. We have common unite us.
Kasia?
Yeah.
Well, we received already 2 questions which would probably suit your current topic. Would you mind like to reply to them now, or would you reply to them later?
I can try to answer it now. It's just, thank you, Igor, for saying that, because I cannot follow chat when I'm speaking.
No, of course, yes, no worries. So one of the questions is, could you provide examples of missions and visions of Polish or other NGOs that you've worked with?
Yeah, I can say about our mission and vision. It's our, I said our when it means IRSA Foundation, Institute for Socio-Economic Balance, I work in. So the vision is the society without, the open society in which everyone is respected, let's say, and everyone see own place on it. Yeah, this is how we see that. And the mission of the organization is to support the group of minorities to find that place in the society, or to create the society which respect everyone and in which everyone has own place.
And do you know like missions also of other partners that you have interacted with, maybe not only in Poland?
Yeah, I think when you go, because I don't want to lie now, but if you go to Ford Foundation, for instance, or Robert Bosch, it's German, Foundation, each of them has the vision and the mission of it. I can prepare that and I can share that with you. With
the Robert Bosch Foundation is actually because I'm familiar with a few of their programs. They focus on Völkerverständigung, as they say, so like to further mutual understanding between different countries. So it's about intercultural exchange, and also this is why they have loads of international programs involving different regions.
Okay, but then Artur, can you share, because you sent the link, can you share the vision and the mission of Drukarnia?
Yeah, that's what he just did.
Yeah. Yeah, but can you say that?
Ah, okay. Artur, yeah, maybe you do this.
Or Igor? Oh.
Yeah. So if we speak about the missions, it is well. Shall I speak in English or in Ukrainian? Я напевно українською. Якщо ми кажемо про місії, то в нас їх декілька, і вони пов'язані безпосередньо з нашою роботою та напрямами, якими ми займаємось. Але якщо візія, то вона максимально коротка. Я зараз коротко про них пройду. Це наш офіційний сайт. І якщо по місіям, у нас є декілька напрямів: екологічна безпека та регіональний розвиток, політична партисипація та міжнародний обмін. А візію я вам, напевно, просто зачитаю. Наше бачення або візія роботи в найближчі роки – це створити різноманітні міжнародні можливості волонтерства, де люди приїжджають з європейських країн до Донецької та Луганської областей і навпаки, і отримують можливість ділитися різними поглядами, професійними та особистим досвідом та розвивати спільний погляд на європейське майбутнє України. То наша візія – це розвивати як людей, так і інституції Донецької та Луганської області та знайомити їх з європейськими та міжнародними партнерами для того, щоб люди мали можливості всюди і на локальному та на інших рівнях. Тобто це, якщо коротко про візію, то це саме про це.